Amazon, a deep green labyrinth concealing some of the oldest secrets of our planet. Here, a colossal river winds like a lifeline, sustaining a network of life so dense and complex it defies imagination. Stretching over 6,400 kilometers, flowing through 9 South American countries, and carrying about 20% of the world's fresh water discharged into the oceans. Every second, this river releases more than 200,000 cubic meters of water into the sea, more than any other river on Earth. Beneath what seems like a mesh-vid surface lies an entirely different world, a world where over 3,000 species of fish live, along with countless organisms yet to be discovered. Millions of years ago, this place was once an inland sea. When the Andes rose, the flow was reversed, and a vast freshwater world gradually formed. It was this geological transformation that created a unique stage for evolution, isolated, intensely competitive, and constantly changing. Species were forced to adapt or disappear. In the murky waters of the Amazon, where visibility is nearly zero, vision is no longer an advantage. Instead, speed, vibration sensing, and rapid reaction become the keys to survival. And that is where the piranha emerges. Unlike human teeth, piranha teeth are triangular and flat, interlocking so perfectly when the jaws close that they fit together like a zipper. Relative to its body size, the piranha possesses the strongest bite force among fish. Its jaw muscles make up as much as 30% of its head mass, allowing it to slice through bone and tendon in a single snap. Why did they evolve to become so aggressive? The answer lies in the harsh Amazon dry season. When water levels drop, thousands of organisms are forced into confined spaces. Food becomes scarce. In that biological pressure cooker, only those willing to attack, even prey much larger than themselves, have a chance to survive. Aggression is not a trait, it is a survival strategy, forged by natural selection over millions of years. To become a killer in murky waters, the piranha does not rely on teeth alone. Evolution has granted it a sixth sense. Along both sides of its body runs an atya-sensitive lateral line system, capable of detecting the slightest vibrations from a struggling prey dozens of meters away. It can distinguish between the sound of a falling leaf and the heartbeat of something terrified. They have learned to live in schools. But contrary to the common belief that they gather to hunt, scientists believe they group together for protection. In a river filled with larger predators like giant catfish or pink river dolphins, staying together makes these small individuals nearly untouchable. In the stillest and most oxygen-poor waters of the Amazon, where most fish struggle to breathe, a different kind of predator reigns. The electric eel. In fact, it is not truly an eel, but a fish belonging to the knifefish family. To survive in such a harsh environment, it has taken a unique evolutionary path. Instead of using muscles for speed, it has turned 80% of its body into a sophisticated biological power generator. The secret lies in thousands of specialized cells called electrocytes. Imagine them as tiny batteries stacked together. When the electric eel detects prey, a signal from its brain triggers all these cells to discharge at once. The result? A surge of electricity reaching 600 to 800 volts, several times stronger than a household outlet. It is not just a weapon, it is a power that controls the surrounding environment. But the true strength of evolution lies in defense. When threatened by large predators like Caiman, the electric eel does not simply swim away. It counterattacks with an astonishing behavior. It leaps out of the water, pressing its electric organ against the attacker. By making direct contact and avoiding energy loss through the water, it delivers the full voltage into the predator's body. A shock powerful enough to paralyze even a giant. But in the Amazon, danger does not only come from beneath the water, it also appears along the river's edge, where the current slows and thick layers of mud accumulate over time. Here, the scene appears quiet, almost motionless, with only a flat water surface and tangled roots weaving together. Yet that very stillness conceals an extremely dangerous predator. Lurking just beneath the surface is the caiman, a close relative of crocodiles, a species that has existed for over 200 million years and is hardly needed to change to survive. Its body is perfectly designed for ambush, with eyes and nostrils positioned on top of its head, allowing it to almost completely disappear beneath the water while still observing its prey. Its jet-black skin not only helps it absorb sunlight more efficiently during cold mornings, but also serves as excellent camouflage in the darkness of the swamps. Steel-like scales armor its body, turning it into a moving fortress. But its most terrifying weapon is not its armor, it is its bite force. With jaws capable of generating thousands of newtons of pressure, once it clamps down, no prey has a chance of escape. The caiman is a master of patience. It can remain motionless for hours, its heartbeat slowing, its breathing so subtle that the water's surface remains undisturbed. It calculates every millimeter of distance. In the Amazon, the crown of the apex predator is always challenged. One of the most iconic scenes in nature is the confrontation between the jaguar and the caiman. While the jaguar possesses agility and a skull-piercing bite, the caiman holds absolute advantage in the water. This is a battle of strategy and strength between two of the most perfectly evolved systems of the jungle. A single mistake by one becomes a feast for the other. Despite its reputation as a killer, the caiman plays the role of a gatekeeper of the Amazon's balance. By preying on weaker fish and controlling rodent populations, it helps keep the ecosystem healthy. When night falls, their glowing red eyes shimmer on the water's surface like fallen stars, reminding us that the Amazon still has its silent kings, guarding the flow of life for millions of years. In the deepest and stillest pockets of the Amazon, there exists a creature that has become legend and a source of human fear. The green anaconda. It needs no venom, nor the lightning speed of big cats. Its weapon is eternal patience and a body designed to crush all life. With a weight that can reach up to 250 kilograms, equivalent to 3 adult humans combined, it is the heaviest snake in the world. The anaconda has an active, flexible skull structure. The ligaments in its jaws can stretch to the extreme, allowing it to swallow prey many times larger than its head. A single large meal, such as a deer or even a caiman, can provide enough energy for it to survive for months, even up to half a year, without needing to hunt again. The anaconda's eyes and nostrils are positioned on the very top of its head. This design allows it to remain almost completely submerged while still being able to observe and breathe. Its forked tongue constantly collects chemical signals, delivering them to the Jacobson's organ in the roof of its mouth to taste the scent of prey from a distance. In the darkness of the swamp, it does not need to see you to know where you are. For millions of years, the green anaconda had no natural enemies. But today, the king of the swamp faces a threat that physical strength cannot overcome. Losing 20% of the Amazon rainforest over the past few decades means that the wetlands, its kingdom, are gradually disappearing. As swamps are drained to make way for cattle pastures, the anaconda loses both its camouflage and its only source of life. Roads cutting through the rainforest divide anaconda populations. They become isolated in small water pockets, leading to genetic decline due to inbreeding. Illegal gold mining activities along the Amazon River have released tons of mercury. As an apex predator, the anaconda accumulates toxin levels 10 to 20 times higher than the surrounding environment, directly affecting its reproductive ability. The harshest dry season in a century has turned paradise into hell. The ruler of the swamp is now in danger. Without water to support its nearly 200-kilogram body, every centimeter of movement across the dry ground becomes an agonizing struggle. The muscles once used to constrict prey now tremble with exhaustion. Its only goal is a remaining branch of river not far away, the last hope for survival. But the river is no longer a safe refuge. In the pressure cooker of shrinking pools, one creature's desperation becomes another's opportunity. The red-bellied piranhas, driven into confinement, have become more aggressive than ever. The battle ends in the eerie silence of the jungle. The king of the Amazon has fallen, not to a worthy rival, but to the harshness of the climate and opportunistic small predators. This is the true face of the Amazon, where even the strongest can become victims of environmental change. The death of the anaconda is not wasted. It feeds thousands of other organisms during the dry season, continuing the harsh yet fair cycle of nature. While other species struggle against death, one creature still proudly defies time. The Arapaima, a living fossil that has remained unchanged in form for 250 million years. With a length reaching up to 3 meters and a weight over 200 kilograms. It is not just a fish, it is a moving fortress of the Amazon River. Why can the Arapaima swim calmly among bloodthirsty piranhas without a single scratch? The answer lies in its one-of-a-kind scales. Each scale is a masterpiece of engineering. The outer layer is hard like ceramic to resist razor-sharp bites, while the inner layer is flexible like rubber to absorb impact. Even the triangular teeth of piranhas cannot penetrate this armor. In a world of blades, the Arapaima is the one that carries an unbreakable shield. When oxygen levels in the water drop to catastrophic lows, causing other fish to suffocate, the Arapaima rises to the surface. It possesses a lung-like organ that allows it to breathe air directly. Every 10 to 20 minutes, it must surface to take in oxygen. This ability enables it to survive in the muddiest, most lifeless waters, where life seems to have faded away. Do not mistake its slow appearance for weakness. The Arapaima hunts using pure power. It does not have sharp teeth, but it possesses a strong bony tongue and extremely powerful jaws. When attacking, it creates a vacuum by opening its mouth rapidly, swallowing prey whole, or using its massive head to deliver a powerful strike that instantly stuns the prey. It is the force of a compact truck moving underwater. In the battle for survival in the Amazon, the strongest is not the most ruthless, but the one most capable of enduring adaptation. Not every survivor in the Amazon relies on brute strength or heavy armor. In the flooded river channels and seasonally submerged forests of the Amazon, where sunlight can barely penetrate the murky water, there exists a creature perfectly adapted to the darkness. the Amazon River dolphin, also known as the boto. Unlike the vast open ocean, the boto's habitat is a true labyrinth. Fallen trees, tangled roots, and slow-moving waters create a complex three-dimensional world where vision becomes almost useless. The boto's body clearly reflects this adaptation. With its distinctive pink skin, sometimes mixed with pale gray, it can grow over 2.5 meters long. But its most remarkable feature lies in its neck. Its vertebrae are not fused, allowing it to turn its head freely from side to side, a rare ability among dolphins. Its eyes are small, its vision poor, but this is not a weakness. The boto possesses a highly advanced echolocation system. It emits sound pulses, and when these signals bounce back from the environment, its brain reconstructs a detailed map of the surrounding space. In waters where nothing can be seen, it can still hunt with astonishing precision. The boto's diet is highly diverse, from small fish and catfish to crabs, and even hard-shelled species. Its teeth are not only sharp, but also capable of crushing, allowing it to process prey that many other predators cannot handle. But its most defining behavior lies in how it takes advantage of the Amazon's seasonal changes. When the flood season arrives, rising waters submerge entire forests, turning the land into a vast underwater ecosystem. While many species are forced to migrate, the boto moves deeper into the flooded forest, hunting among the trees. It weaves through tight spaces where almost no competitors can follow. It does not rely on superior speed. It does not depend on overwhelming strength. The boto survives by understanding its environment and adapting to what most other creatures cannot. In the chaotic world of the Amazon, where even the strongest can fall after a single dry season, creatures like the boto stand as the clearest proof of an unchanging rule. Survival does not belong to the most dangerous, but to the most adaptable.